Okay, this is video number 2. By the way, the one good thing about me recording this, if I actually name you, that means it's a recording of you being naughty. So that works really well. If you have a look at the document that I just gave out to you, actually, can I have a look at the document I gave out to you? I don't know if it's the one I wanted to give to you. Yep, no, that's good. Do you remember when if you're at this stage and you want to quickly have a look at what data there is in this, there's a number of ways of doing it. You can double click that, but you can also go into the design and then the data. So if I went quickly like this, right hand click, remember with Microsoft products, right hand button is your lover, you love them. Always try right hand button if you don't know. So right hand button, table design, quickly takes you to the design of it. Okay, and then I can go to data sheet, which is just a click there. Do you remember when I said to you, those people that were here, if you ever get something where you have to put a comma because they eat more than one type of food, there might be more than one expert for that particular dragon type. As soon as you have to do that, like the bands for band members, you know, if they do vocals, bass guitar, keyboards, as soon as you have to do that, it should be a table on its own. So this here, which is a bad design, or it's a poor design, as soon as you see commas, in other words, there's multiple things in there, that means there should be a table for that. Okay? So, fortunately for you, I've already made that table, which is here. And if you go inside the table, the food table, you can see I have got, oh, that's a bad one. Now, have we already got goats up there? No. So, see how this is bad? Now, so what we need to do is just make that goats, because we haven't already got goats there. Now, this is what we call a source table, and these are key fields. So I can't repeat it. I can only put it in once. So goats should be there, and that should be all right. Now, if you have a look at this, say for example, I thought, oh, I'll get rid of goats, and I'll do that. Does anyone know what's going to happen? Going to go bang, because you can't have duplicate values in a primary key. So I'm going to leave that as goats. Is that okay now? This is what we call a source table, and this is a source table. Now we have to think about what's the relationship. And we ask ourselves this: can a dragon eat more than one food? And can a food be eaten by many dragons? Okay, and remember, 2 is what in databases? 2 is many. So as soon as it becomes 2, whether it stays at 2 forever, it doesn't matter. 2 is many. Okay? So this is what we have to do, and this is where you have to take your notes. You ready to take your notes? Because I can't write it up there. That's the end of video 2 before I start to say how to resolve a many-to-many.